Okay. Hey everyone, and welcome to our Gratitude Christmas Party volunteer training meeting. We are going to have so much fun at this party. We're so grateful to all of you, our volunteers watching this, and everyone who's coming. We literally could not do this without you guys, so thank you. And thank you for your time. This is our 24th annual Christmas party for kids in need and our 5th annual for our bow and arrow mentorship program. And we're so excited because we have a lot of great things in store for you guys. And before we get into some of the details of the event, I really want to emphasize to you all why we do this and what the meaning of this is and how it's more than just like your average regular party. And the whole goal of this party and the bow and arrow program all year has been to create these special moments between mentors and mentees where they can connect and have fun, those positive memories with their positive role models so that they can really dream big and have hope for their futures and all that good stuff. So this party has a lot of moving parts. Not everything's going to go perfectly. You can count on that. Not every single person's going to show up. You can probably count on that too. Um, More people might show up than signed up. There's just some factors that are not predictable, and that's going to be okay and great. And it's going to be a lot of fun no matter what happens. These kids are going to have presents and coats and all sorts of fun stuff. And if we just keep focusing on the moments between the kids and the volunteers and just building up those connections, even if you're an archer or a compound bow or anything, then you can have a moment with these kids too. Just watching them have fun and all that fun stuff and connecting with them. It's really going to be great. And yeah, so the next thing, this event specifically is our gratitude theme. There's going to be an awesome guest speaker named Patrick, and he's going to be talking about gratitude and the meaning of Christmas a little bit. And so, for all our mentors and really everyone in attendance during that speech, we're really hoping that you can focus in and really pay attention to what Patrick is saying and encourage the kids around you to also focus and pay attention. And then, really, to like build on that mentality of gratitude being an attitude throughout the whole day and all the activities that we're doing. So that now I'm going to explain a few specific details about this particular event that are just going to be good to know overall um so that we can have a lot of fun and be confident for the day of. And I actually this next part is Julia. So and now Julia is going to explain to you the details of this event and things to help you be confident of the day of. So now without further ado, I'm going to unspotlight myself and spotlight Julia.
Okay, great.
Hey, there you go.
Hi guys, my name is Julia. I'm gonna tell you more about the details of this event so that it could be as smooth as possible and you could know exactly what to do and exactly what activities we're gonna have and how to set them up and how to execute them and how to just help the kids have the best day ever. And so I'm gonna share the little map that we're gonna have for this event. Can you see it right now? Okay, great. So this is the map of our event where you can see all of the activities that are going to be happening, and I really hope that's going to help with running this event super smoothly. And so the first thing we're going to talk about, the first thing that everyone's waiting for the whole day is the Christmas presents and how we're going to do that this year so that it would be great and everything would work perfectly. So we came up with this new strategy to get this new amazing ticket dispenser. So how that's gonna work is we're gonna have one person stand at the after the check-in, after everyone has checked in. They're gonna get one ticket with a number on it, and that's what's gonna indicate what order they're gonna get their gifts in. So let's say the whole family comes up and they get tickets from 1 to 5, and then later on during the day at 1, we're gonna be pulling out numbers. So we're gonna be like, okay, now people with tickets from 1 to 10 can come up and get their presents. But that's not it. There is one more part to that. We decided that because this is a special event and it's not just a Christmas party, but we also want to share gratitude and how that important that is and how grateful we are for all of our donors and for all of you guys, our mentors, and all the volunteers. We want to encourage the kids to write thank you cards and record thank you video messages and just be thankful. So we decided that we're only gonna dispense the tickets and they get the tickets but only the kids who get a stamp for writing the thank you cards will receive gifts. So basically everyone has to write a thank you card or record a little thank you video with Matthew, who's going to be right next to the thank you card station, recording those videos. So anyone who does that gets a stamp and then can proceed to go and get their gift when their number is called. So we need those two components to get a gift as a kid. All the kids are going to get presents, and that's going to be happening around 1. And they're obviously going to have to present their ticket, and then once they get rid of their ticket, they can't get any more presents. So that's how we keep track of that. Obviously, the person who's going to be handing out tickets, if their kid is sick, someone from the family, they're going to also be able to get a ticket for them, possibly. And so the people dispensing the gifts, they're going to know about that too.
Yeah, sick or working. If their kid is working or sick, the parent can get a ticket for that.
So there's that. We want to make sure everyone gets their gifts. Then we're gonna have our craft stations, as you can see, our cupcake station right here, tie blankets, face painting, Christmas ornaments, and our thank you cards. And then we also have our photo booth. There's a lot going on. Our arrow store as well, all of those fun things. So let me see. Our ornament making station is going to be led by Nicole Spaccarelli, and it's going to be open mostly all day. So we'll set that up in the morning. We're going to have cupcake decorating led by Brian over here. We're going to have thank you cards right here, as I mentioned, led by 2 of our volunteers. And then Matthew here recording thank you videos. We're going to have face painting here open also all day, but kids are going to be encouraged to do that in the morning so that they can have their faces painted all day and they can get a photo at the photo booth. It's going to be really cool. We're going to have some props for that photo booth. It's going to be fun. We're going to also have people from IATSE helping us, about 20 volunteers helping with the face painting, with the photo booth, with the coats later after the day is over. We're gonna have tie blankets led by Lisa, and the arrow store led by Viviana and Maggie right here in the morning. The arrow store has a little twist on it. This time we decided that the kids are only going to be able to get presents for their friends. So since everyone is getting gifts here, Christmas presents, we decided that the arrow store would only work. You can get a gift for your friend or for someone in the program to just share that joy with them. We're going to have wrapping paper there and someone to assist the kids to wrap the presents and just share those gifts with one another. And I think that's beautiful. That's a beautiful little addition. About the thank you cards, I already talked about that. Lunch is going to be provided generously by Larson's Restaurants, so we're very excited for that. It's a surprise what it's going to be. I don't even know yet. But it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be provided right here. There's also going to be a snack table here open all day, so that's amazing. We're hoping to have our lunch around 11:30 or 11:45, and then we're going to have presents and Santa at the end right here, like I mentioned. Santa's going to be walking around the whole venue for most of the day, or for part of the day, mostly like around the lunch and after, taking pictures with the kids at the photo booth. And the presents. Let me see. Then we're also gonna have coats at the end, like I mentioned, provided by IATSE helping to distribute them. So we're gonna have 6 tables here with different sizes for all of the kids and possibly parents if there's more. And we'll definitely have a lot of coats. We ordered in the morning, as I mentioned, there's gonna be t-shirts here. But I'll also get to that. Actually, let me talk about that in the morning. So in the morning when you check in over here, we're gonna have 2 tables, one 805 and one 818 table, depending on which location you're coming from. We're gonna have a security table here, and then you're gonna proceed once you get your badge and you get checked in to this table to receive your Christmas for each t-shirt. They're gonna arrive to us next week, and we're very excited for them. They're beautiful, and everyone's gonna get one, even the parents. So it's going to be amazing. You'll get your t-shirt there. You'll get your bandana if you're a leader of any of our craft stations. And then you're also going to see a little sheet that's going to tell you your volunteer assignment. So it's very important that you look at that and you can tell exactly what you're supposed to do during the event and what place we're expecting you at, so that everything will run smoothly and you don't have to look for anyone to ask. You just look at that sheet and that will tell you exactly what to do and where we need you the most. So there's that. There's also going to be, those maps are going to be posted everywhere around the walls at the event. So if you're ever looking where to go, this is going to help you a lot. Yes, for the non-mentors, for the craft station leaders, like I mentioned, there's going to be bandanas, and the color of the bandana corresponds to the color of the activity that you're leading. So if you're at the cupcake station, your bandana is going to be orange. If you're at the tie blanket station, your bandana is going to be blue. And then one more thing I was going to mention is this other map that's also created. This is mostly for the security team and for any of our anchors who are helping us set up this event in the morning. It's going to tell you all the tables that need to be set up in the morning, all the caution tape, the non-event area that we're not allowed to be in, and then the tables that are already there. So basically, so that we don't have to delegate that, but just look at the map that's also going to be posted on the walls throughout the event, or at least at the beginning, to set this up, the way in which the line for the presents is going to be created so that it all goes smoothly. Yes. I think that's it for that. I just wanted to thank our sponsors, WM, UWS, IATSE, like I mentioned, GCU. GCU is also going to be with us at this event right here at this table. Jordan's coming. K&J Speedy Print, the Who Family Foundation, Larson's Restaurants, who sponsored lunch for us, Simi Church, the Valley Church, and Theresa's Country Feed and Pet. Those are all our sponsors, and you can find them on the back of our Christmas shirts. So I'm very excited for that. And I think that's it. The bathrooms are here. We're gonna have them split in between kids and adults so that we can keep that all separate. And the parents session is gonna be happening right here. Oh, did I mention that? I don't think I mentioned that. Actually, this time we're gonna have the parents and preschool not split. So the parents session and Patrick's speech is going to be happening right here. But if there's the younger kids who are not old enough for the program, we're going to have their little space with toys over here. Unless they really want to stay with their parents, then they can be over there. Here's where you can get your stamp that I was talking about for the thank you video and thank you cards. And I think now that's it. Ali, do you have anything to add to that? You're muted.
Sorry. Did you show the number thing? Can
Yeah.
you show the number thing?
Yes, that's our little
Okay,
ticket
awesome.
dispenser.
That's what it looks
Right.
like. It's like literally like take a number in the morning. In the order the kids get there, they each get one for their presents. And then they get the stamp, like Julia mentioned. I just know there's a lot, but that's kind of important that they get their number in the morning and then they get their stamp from the gratitude area, the thank you cards and the thank you video. They can get a stamp for doing either of those. And they have to have their stamp before they're let in to pick a toy.
Yes.
So that's somewhat of what separates this from just a regular Christmas party to a special event focused on gratitude. And so we are hoping the mentors and everybody can help with that. And we all are going to work together to build up the gratitude and those connections between the mentors and the mentees. So thank you all for listening. I'm going to keep the recording going for any Q&A, just in case you guys have questions that we'll want to leave in the video. So at this time, are there any questions? Yeah, Mom?
You guys,
Oh yeah, I was
you
just
guys have
gonna.
Oh, Mom
What?
was saying something. You raise your hand. Yeah.
Go ahead, babe.
Oh, I was just gonna confirm, just to be clear for everyone else, that it's one number per kid, right? So when they show up, it's not one number per family, but one per kid.
Yes.
So
It's one number per kid.
yeah,
And also one stamp per kid. So every kid has to do a thank you card or a thank you video.
awesome. Great job, guys.
Thanks, Mom. And if they're too little, they can draw a picture for the thank you card, or they could just do the video. Dad, did you have a question too?
Yeah, along those lines, if there's a lot of presents left over, I really suggest we have a great game plan for that, because there's a few people that will call audibles and start telling the kids they can take more. And anyway, I think we definitely need a very single message on what you expect to have happen if we have a lot of presents left over.
Yes, so the presents are going to be managed. The plan is to have them managed by RJ and Julian and RJ's wife. And I think that's really going to eliminate that. I'm going to go back to this line. We're going to have RJ standing right here guarding the stage. There's only one entrance to the stage where the gifts are at. So he's going to be guarding that. We're going to have Julian walking around the line, checking if the kids have stamps. And we're going to have RJ's wife here calling out the numbers of the gifts. So being like, kids 1 through 10.
Does she speak Spanish?
I think she does,
I'm not
but
sure.
I'm not sure.
Because what has happened in the past is the person that speaks Spanish takes over and then starts calling their own shots. So anyway, it's just something to be very, very clear about in the announcement in the morning. Yeah, just because
Okay.
a lot of
No, that's a
lessons are
good-
going on.
That's a good note. We can find someone who speaks Spanish too, so we can manage that better.
Yeah, but you have to pick somebody who's really gonna follow what you say, because now they're talking in another language. You don't know what they're saying, and it could be
Mm-hmm.
so. But anyway, the question I had also was, do you have a cleanup crew designated? There's some activities that are gonna make some messes, and it's a new
Yes.
church that we're going to.
We're gonna have at least 2 volunteers, like extra per each station, so they can take care of that.
Is the
So
ornament making not gonna be over carpet?
no, it's not.
Awesome,
It's on hard
Great.
floor. So
great
That's a
job.
good
Like,
thing.
really.
We had it over carpet at first, and we were like,
but we
should
also
move
have
that.
the paint
Yeah.
with like pumps this time, so that might make it cleaner too.
Yeah, it's just when they drop the
Yeah.
ornament. But you can also just go to Harbor Freight and just buy a big tarp
Mm-hmm.
put down. But it sounds like you got it covered, and I just think you guys worked hard and put a lot of planning to it. It gets better year after year, and I appreciate all the work you guys have done.
Thank you.
Thanks. For the second round of gifts, our plan is that they have to have the number in the stamp for the first round, and then we were not going to advertise a second round. But if we had a lot of toys left over, like if we had a lot of toys left over, then we could do them in order of a line, and then just like you see in the top of the map there, just like monitor, like only let in batches of kids at a time. I don't know.
I think through that again. Like maybe they can get in line to get a ticket, and I
Like another
think
ticket.
that yeah, because I don't think what happened last time was free for all, and people started pushing their way. And I think if they have a ticket in their hand, they know they can't come through.
Like do the
But
tickets again, like have another round of tickets.
I would
Like-
talk to I would talk to RJ and Julian and his wife and say, hey guys, come up, because that way, if it doesn't work out spectacularly, they're involved with the planning of it. They definitely have taken some ownership.
hmm
So I would definitely I would talk to them. But as soon as it's like ad lib, that's when we run into a bit of trouble.
Yeah, what's nice about this venue that's very different from last time is that the entrance to the gifts is like this wide. So you can only have a single file line go up it.
Yes, we're
And
gonna
that-
have this
so
caution
it's-
tape off. Yeah.
It's
We
not
had that
possible for a
at-
free for all.
At the hospital, we had the same exact thing, and it was still possible for free for all, people pushing, and then it had more to do. And we don't have to have this recorded. I would just talk to your people that are leading it so that they're not surprised by the second round.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah,
Let them
definitely. Okay.
let them assist with the solution. Yeah. So cool, awesome.
Okay. Awesome. That should be good.
Either way, we don't judge it by a few bad apples anyway. That's gonna, no matter what system we have, that's gonna happen, and it's just part of the population we're serving, and you know,
Yeah, hopefully all the gratitude messaging like encourages people to be appreciative and just kind of
yes,
chill.
yes,
But
yeah.
so
Maybe that's our Santa's helpers are gonna be looking through the crowd to see
We
who
could
has.
have we could have the first stamp be one color and then have a second stamp for them if they do like if they want to get a second gift, they get a second stamp when they get it so that they can't get it like the third one and then it's getting a little out of hand.
we can talk about it,
Yeah.
Julia. We'll come
Yeah.
up with something because we could do it like maybe they literally just we use the ticker, the number puller thing again, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Now serving 67, but you can have. I would get Julian and them in.
Yeah.
Great job, guys. That was
Okay.
all I had.
Thank you.
Hi, Ava.
Awesome, thanks.
Does
Hi.
anyone else have any other questions?
Ava's got a question.
No, I don't. I have a quick question.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm also cooking dinner right now, so I can hear you guys, but I'm not sure if I missed this, but is everything going on at the same time, all the activities and the gift giving?
The
No.
gift giving
Yeah.
is happening only at the end so that
Oh.
everyone would stay for all the other activities. But all the other activities are basically happening at the same time. We're setting them up in the morning. And yeah, I was actually gonna text you later and ask you if you wanted to do the thank you card station with Michelle.
Oh, yeah, of course. Totally
Yeah,
down.
so
I'd love to help with that.
awesome. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
And then while everyone's waiting for the gifts, is there any sort of entertainment or activities that they can do other than once they're done with their like thank you card that they can do to kind of entertain themselves? Or is it just kind of like chatting and hanging out with like Christmas music in the background or something?
After the gift?
Like while they're waiting, because like I'm sure not everyone can go through at the same time, so there might be people waiting around, waiting for their gift for a bit. I don't know how fast like it usually goes in, or like how often, like how many, like kids are gonna be there to like go through the line. But I imagine there'll be a little bit of waiting. So like, are we gonna do like a Christmas movie that they can watch while they wait, or like just like music and dancing, or just like socializing?
Well, at first we were thinking some of the activities were going to be happening in the morning and then some in the afternoon. But since there's so many of them, I think that would be like enough time for them to do, like a cupcake in the morning and a blanket. And then in the afternoon after lunch, do some more of the blankets or the ornaments. Like, I think there's enough activities, but if you think that's not enough, we can, think about something. We're definitely going to have music in the auditorium playing. Yeah.
Okay, great. I was just wondering, like, while they're getting their gifts, like
Like,
if,
while
if
they're-
they're like
while they're
sitting
physically in
down
the
waiting
line?
for the gifts and then waiting to like be called into the line.
Well, hopefully they can just be kind of floating around the craft stations
Oh, okay.
until their number is called.
Okay,
That's kind
cool.
of the idea, but there shouldn't really be like a long sitting period, I don't think. And if there
Sounds
is
good.
like, maybe they'll have conversations with their mentors and stuff,
Sounds good. Okay, I've definitely gone to like I'm thinking of different events that I've gone to where there was like a long waiting period for the gift. So I was just curious about how similar, but it sounds like there'll be like plenty to do ahead of time, and then you'll be able to like funnel them through quickly. So that's good.
Yeah. That's really a good question though. That's a great question, yeah. That's
Yeah.
cool. You've had that experience.
Yeah, but good job. It looks awesome. I'm super excited.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you.
So I'll probably end the recording. Are there any other questions? Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.